All right, so let's go ahead and bring in the first guest, please.
Dun, dun.
Hi.
The quiz.
How are
What's
you?
up?
How are you guys?
We're doing pretty good. How are you?
Recovering. It's never ending.
Still recovering, huh?
Yeah, I'm always in recovery mode, but like as soon as I get like normalized again, I'm like, okay, everything's fine. We leave again. That's normally how it goes, and you all know about that life.
That's the new normal,
Yeah.
sweetheart.
For real. Well, I have no clue what you all won for the award.
What?
So would you go ahead and tell everybody what you all
Wait,
won?
wait, hold on. You don't know what they won?
Shh, Doug, I'm trying to pretend here.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Sorry.
I forgot, Tan. What award did we win?
That's some bullcrap. You have the trophy. They won best booth. But I would more call it a facade than a booth because of just how insane and like it always looks so good. Every time you all do it, it's just like it's mind blowing for real. And the amount of pictures that are taken on your booth facade is also insane because of how good it looks. So, what do you call? Do you have a name for what you all built?
It is hell. The pit of hell.
I kind of got the vibes. Oh yeah, see there we go. I kind of got the vibes for that. It could have been the decomposing skeletons, or the red. But tell us, how did you come up with this idea to do this?
So man, I don't really know. How did we come up with the idea? Hi, Reagan. Reagan's my friend, guys. Reagan is my best friend. Um, so the pit of hell. I wanted to do something that nobody else has done and I haven't seen anybody ever do. And I also, at the same time, wanted to sort of bring something back to the industry. And I haven't seen hell for quite some time. Like a full out hell facade. I haven't seen it in
The
a
way
while.
you worded it, it just made you sound like I haven't visited there in a while.
Right?
It's true.
So I wanted to, sort of rekindle that fire.
Very
And
good job.
yeah, I really enjoyed doing it. But yeah, just sort of bringing back hell.
So, how long did it take you to make the whole thing?
Oh man, the whole thing. The pit itself took what, a month?
Mm-hmm.
Um, Making the circle pit was probably the longest chore of it all. The sculpting of the foam took what, 2 days?
The sculpting,
The
yeah.
sculpting took 2 days.
The whole
The
thing
hard
took
coat,
about 2 weeks.
yeah, everything start to finish took about 2 weeks. As far as the foam goes, and then paint didn't take very long. So, and that wasn't me working on it nonstop either. That was
Right.
me working on stuff for the show and so on and so forth.
Was it the same set? Was it the same facade you brought to Transworld too? Like, did you use it for both, or were they two separate?
It
Because I
is
thought
the
they were the same.
same. It's the same one, but altered from Transworld.
I thought it looked either. I didn't know if it was bigger or if it was just maybe spread out more because the booth it feels bigger. Like I didn't. It played a mind game with me.
Yeah. So the whole backdrop, the flame walls and all that stuff. I did that. What, 2 days before we left?
Yep.
Yeah, and um, yeah. So that was different. The layout was different, completely different. Um, it turned out really cool. I love the
Awesome.
way it presented itself. So
It's awesome. So I know that for HauntCon, you guys teamed up with Vic to do your booth facade, and you also technically you and Vic got best booth there as well because I remember you guys helped him set it up at least.
That was
That
all
was
Vic.
Vic.
That was all Vic.
That was all Vic.
Vic
We
was,
just put it together for him.
yeah. Yeah, that was all. That was Vic's facade. We helped tear it down. We helped put it back up, and then we helped tear it down again.
He was nice and shared his booth, so we didn't have to haul a trailer all the way there.
Yes.
So you guys enjoyed taking up and putting up and tearing down and the whole thing, and you went, I'm gonna do this for more again. I'm gonna do it again.
So Vic and I have got sort of this rivalry, and it's like it's a good rivalry. Like it's very, but he says he's got it next year, and I'm like, okay, we'll see. I already got plans, so.
You're like, I have tons of pictures, and I also won an award. So I mean, like, get on my level.
Get on high level.
We've had so many discussions of doing like a facade like that for our booth, because at Beer Expo we do have a 10x20. It's been in discussion for like 2 years, and we haven't done it yet. Like
Tan, let me do one for you.
where would you even start with that?
Oh,
Like,
girl, I got ideas for days.
well, we talked about a doghouse, but then like because I have a balloon dog, Doug.
You have to dress up like the balloon dog then.
Oh, I have a balloon dog costume.
And,
We put my mom
and
in.
the object is to sell your booth.
Well, I don't. Yeah, but if I sell it, then I can't take it other places with me.
Okay. I understand if it's going to be a booth like that where you're going to bring the doggy house everywhere. Yes, but if you plan on a haunter buying it, do not make it a dog house.
No, but then here's the problem. So our planning was horrible. So how you all know, especially because you make our sign, how our dog changes costumes every year now.
Yeah.
So this year, if it would have been planned better, our plan is to do like this year we had a medical dog, and all of the costumes are either like mutant animals or something like that. Like normally that's what I've been doing this year. But my plan was next year to have him be a circus dog.
Wait,
But now I feel like if I do a circus dog, like this year I could have done it at Fear Expo because the theme is circus. So like next time, Doug, I should be put in the group chat so that I know what logo to have, because now I don't. Now I'm gonna have to change my dog. It's whatever. So
next year is vampires
I
and
know.
creatures of the night.
Yeah. So
Werewolves. You could turn your doggy into a werewolf.
I don't know. I'm gonna let
Made out of a
my
balloon.
artist pick for me, I guess. But now I don't know what because for a circus facade, you all definitely that would be up your alley for helping us because But yeah, I'm mad about that. I've done thought about that. So now I don't know what to do. I guess I'll have to call you all.
You got our number.
I know, which leads me to my next question. Can haunters buy your facade or like have you custom make them, or how does that work?
I mean, yeah, that absolutely. We sold the facade.
Can you say who?
I mean, I don't know, can I?
I don't know. Can you?
Give me a head nod or something. Yeah, we sold it and Doug bought it.
Of course, Doug bought it. As he was just complaining 5 minutes ago, I have 6 trucks I have to put into storage because I don't know what all I have.
We took our dragon room, which has got a 21-foot dragon, and then it has 2 baby dragons that we kind of have in other areas, and we're ripping everything out of it. We're putting David's facade in there, but I made a mistake because it's too tall. When you go up on the bridge, you're too tall in the room. So we're going to cut the center of the bridge out, lower it down, and make it a shaking bridge that's down probably about a foot lower.
We were wondering why, this was a discussion in our household, why you all didn't make it a shaking bridge. Because Mom already had her knees buckling when she walked across it because she thought it was going to do it. So we were trying to figure out why you all didn't do that. But now that I think about it, transportation probably would seem easier if it isn't
So I did do, it has a vibrator on it. So it does shake, but it's not like I really want to do a full drop bridge, but with it being raised up, and like I feel like you would need totally different handrails. You would need totally different bracing, like
Right.
to make it safe, to make it to where you can make it drop 3 inches,
Yeah.
and people be safe. So I didn't want to do that. I mean, it's definitely something that I can do, but I didn't want to do that for the show, like especially like we have little kids going across it and so on and so forth. Um, that would be a custom thing. Like if you wanted that, then we would need to work out like what your state codes are for hand
Right.
railings and side rails on your hand railings, and all that stuff.
That
Um,
makes sense.
yeah, yeah,
So,
Yeah, we have to
other
take
than
the steps off it and put ramps up to it for our code.
you're like,
yeah.
I've
A
learned.
lot of insurance places, like ours, they allow 4 steps,
Mhm.
but they prefer ramps.
Mhm.
So yeah, that totally makes sense that they would do that. And every state's different, and
Yeah.
every county's different in
Every
every state.
insurance carrier is different.
Yeah,
And all,
So,
all depends on how much they visit too. Sorry.
yeah.
yeah.
On top of having an amazing booth, you also did classes. Funny enough, on how to do sets. So, how did that go?
Absolutely fantastic. I've seen a couple comments pop up over here that, oh my gosh, your classes were amazing, and like that just makes me feel really good. The classes went phenomenal. The set design class ended up with 41 people in,
That's
and
awesome.
everybody that was in it came up to me either during the show afterwards or after the class and said, "Holy smokes, I learned so much from this class. I took notes, I took video, this was amazing." And I've had people reach out to me asking additional questions, and also I've had people reach out and want to hire me to come out and train actors. So
That's
that's kind of
awesome.
cool. I didn't teach
I
any actor training, but
Walking.
you
I did
did
teach stilt walking. So
yeah, you did teach still walking, and I enjoyed it.
you
I
got
did
up in stilts.
I did get hurt, but it's fine. It's whatever.
At least you got up in stilts, and you know that you don't ever want to get up in them again, right?
Yeah, I learned that. I learned that immediately.
Some people do not like being up that high.
Me.
Yeah. Well, and then the worst part is that I get up in the stilts, and in the pictures, I'm literally like an inch taller than you. So I mean, it means nothing. Like it does nothing.
You'd really have to crank those stilts up.
Yeah. So well, they were already too much. For everyone that don't know, I had a big fat bruise on the back of both of my legs. Still walking is not meant for people with my stature. You can do it. It's fun. David can teach you perfectly. He's great teacher. But it is not in my books to do. I'm gonna have to find a new skill.
It was awesome. You did good.
I
Like
felt
you
like
were
a
scared
baby
at
girl.
first, but I was happy to see that you took some steps, and I distracted you with how high you were looking down at the water.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't make
Everybody
it
else
easy
got
at
to
all.
be classroom walking, and they're like, "Come out here, where all these windows are." When you're scared of heights, oh man, it was fun.
So we've got a question. What is the average height? What? Oh,
He was
you were.
saying I was
Oh,
average
you were
height.
average height. Okay, forget the question. I read it wrong. Keep
Um,
going.
since you all taught classes there, and we've briefly discussed it in a previous show, can you tell everybody about the classes you're offering at your studio?
Yeah, so I'm going to be offering a sculpting class, and I'm going to probably do that 2 times a year. But it's going to be a hands-on, start to finish, make your own mask. Or if you don't want to make a mask, then make your own prop. I'll help you sculpt whatever you want. Biggest thing is seeing the growth in makers. I want to see people make more stuff. There's no reason that you can't make something yourself. I strongly believe that anybody can sculpt, and I have proven that many times. I have a lot of people that say I can't even draw a stick figure. That's fine. I bet you I can make you sculpt one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and I love that challenge. I love being able to teach people to do that. I've taught my daughter, I've taught my son. Jennifer just got done sculpting a cat, which was cool. So yeah, like, and Jennifer always told me I'll never be able to sculpt. I can never do it. Well, haha. But yeah, so I'm gonna be teaching sculpting as well.
Do you happen to have a date for the first one, or can we find it on like Facebook?
We do not have the date set yet, but yes, you'll be able to see it on Facebook, and you'll be able to see it on the Monsters Alive page if you website, if you follow the website.
And then
Matt Ross was talking about the fashion show.
I was just about to say.
I was gonna say we just got a little more time, but why don't you talk to us a little bit about your fashion show?
Oh man, the fashion show went amazing. It turned out so good.
There were so many vendors and people that helped to do it. It was great.
Yeah. For the first year, I'm looking at all these pictures, and oh my gosh, these costumes, like, and everybody's props, and it just, hey, look, there's Tan. Oh my god, look at that thing. Yeah, it was really good. And
Jamie with FAS.
Yeah, Jamie with FAS and Lifeless Creations and Drop Dead Design Studio and Chad Smith with Unsub Mask.
Pumpkin Pulp.
Yeah, Pumpkin Pulp threw in a mask.
The Rotten Crew.
Oh my gosh, the Rotten Crew. They came out and killed it.
And again.
They were all dressed up, high energy. It was just so good, and it had such a awesome audience. Everybody was involved, and
that's the first time I'm seeing this photo.
You need that costume, Tan.
You need that costume.
You need that costume.
I have the skirt, the corset, and the belt from that costume.
Yeah, you need to get that top and those wings. I
had so much fun in that costume. I will admit it. That costume, like, I loved it so much. That one too. That one was so fun.
Oh yeah.
I seen that one at CreepyCon, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, Mom, I need it." And so when Jamie was like, "Pick another one to wear," I was like, "I want this one."
So we need to take all these photos and do a photo dump on Fear Expo,
please,
so people can see all of these great pictures. So let's see if we can't get them out next week. Chris and I are talk about it. We're still waiting for more photos to come from Deontay, but wow, look at these photos he took.
Even Jamie is like, I haven't seen that dragon one yet.
It's crazy. And that costume right there.
Wow.
Jamie doesn't know it, but I'm buying that for the haunt.
Okay. This is one of my favorite ones right here. This pumpkin.
Dakota is such a sweetheart.
I love that.
There's an Ouija board on the side of it. Where there's the pocket, there's an Ouija board.
Wow. That's such a good costume. Cool. Especially made just for the ball, is what he told me. It's not for sale.
It's so cool. I love how the pumpkin looks like a real.
Yeah.
Yes, it's so good.
Oh, I wanted that costume immediately as soon as I saw it. I was like, okay, I need to know who owns this one. And I put it out there.
Yeah, he messaged me, and yeah, I love Dakota. He's awesome.
When Chris messaged me and said, who's in this costume? I'm like, I don't know, but it's awesome. You should buy it.
You're like, I don't know, it's cool though.
But yeah, it was a lot of fun, and I can't wait to do it again. We've already got plans rocking and rolling for next year. I think that Brutal Rust is talking about doing a full set for the fashion show. So I think that him and I are going to work together. We want some big rocks that the models can climb on and interact with, and a set behind, and just really take it over the top. And of course, it'll all be foam. And yeah,
let me in on it.
Let you in on it.
I want to be in on it. I want to feel included.
You're in, girl. The more, the merrier. That's what this is all about.
It's all about collaboration.
Yeah, inclusion and collaboration. So.
And I think some of the vendors didn't know they could be involved. So us getting out ahead of time next year and letting all the vendors know, I mean, that's on us too at Fear Expo, to make sure that when we're doing our vendor messaging, because I didn't know what it was. Do you know what my conversation was when people called me, including Brandy, who will be up next? I said, I don't know. You got to ask David. I don't know. Because I didn't know. I didn't know what was going on. And now that I know a little bit, I'm going to be like, hey, yeah, yes, you can be on it. And here's David's number, and be part of it. So
yeah, that's what it's all about.
Well, thank you all for coming on and your time. I appreciate it.
Tan, thank you. Doug, thank you. Tan, while you're up there in PA, you better, like I said, I taught you. I taught you well.
I'll party rock for you.
You know how to party it up. I expect you to carry that
second
torch.
monster of the day. I'll party rock it up for you all.
All right. I expect to see pictures.
Yeah. Okay.
Photos, or it didn't happen.
I'll do it in the honor of other pink-haired people.
Yes, I love it.
Oh, man. Give your all's medias real quick before you hop off.
All of the medias is Monsters Alive, and the website is monsters-alive.com, and hit us up if you're going to a show near you, because we'll probably be there.
Awesome.
So real quick, I got a question for you.
No.
Are you available for hire for any haunt that's looking for work done this summer at all? Are you booked?
Absolutely. Doug, you just let me know when you're having me come up and finish up the dragon scene, and I'll make sure to get you scheduled in.
That's just the beginning. I'm doing this 6th scene. So I tore my queue line down because it was too enclosed. It was like the Busch Gardens type queue lines.
Okay.
So I tore it all down, and I'm going to do this sick look with skeletons. Like, you're going to have to walk through just hundreds and hundreds of skeletons that are all just kind of looking at you, and like they're the guardians of the queue.
Like the catacombs?
No, full skeletons. I mean, standing at different levels with swords, and almost like you feel like they could come alive at any time. It's not catacombs where they're like into the walls. This is going to be more
standing on each other's backs, and
levels of them standing tall, and
absolutely
and maybe a few of them with the heads moving and some eyes coming on.
Yes,
in the queue line, dude, before they even get in.
I love it. Well, you know what they say, if you want them to have a good time, it's got to start from the beginning.
Yes, exactly.
It's true.
That's why Tane's coming up to work outside for us this year.
You give me a phone call.
I know. You're close.
I'm already booked for May and November, but other than that, you give me a phone call.
Well, thank you so much for coming on here, guys.
Same
again. Thank you. It's always a pleasure, and thanks to all the staff. You guys rocked it and killed it.
You're fabulous.
Yeah.
All righty. Well, thank you guys.
We'll see you again soon.
I'll see ya.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
All right. Wait, you're on my good. There you go. Now you're on right.